Welcome to TMD Video Games. If you're new to the channel, we are a retro video game store in Ottawa, Ontario, Canada. We are open Sundays inside a flea market. A few months ago, I did an unboxing video of a giant collection, and we've got another one, guys, and I'm really excited to do this unboxing. It's been a couple of months since I've had one to do, so let's get to it. There's lots of amazing stuff to see in this collection. So starting off, I mean, obviously, nothing more iconic than this, the NES action set. Gray gun version there. This is the one everyone pretty much had when they were a kid, or the one with the orange gun, but same thing. Iconic, not much more to say about this. Happy to get it for the store. And I will say too, everything here is in mint condition. This guy took really good care of his stuff. A lot of this stuff is his childhood collection. Next up, boxed black GameCube. Again, very good condition. Really nice piece here. Zelda Wii U edition. I think this was one of the only special edition Wii U's they did. Again, very good condition. Really cool to get this one. And of course, the Super Nintendo in box. Amazing system. I don't think we have one of these complete in the store, so I'm really happy to get this. Again, really good condition. So next up, big Breath of the Wild Master Edition. These were really hard to find when it came out, so nice to get this. I can't believe how big this thing is. It takes up a ton of room, so we're gonna price this low to move it quick. So another good thing to get. Startup disc and the base for the GameCube. We get a lot of people who try and sell us just this without this. This is what I need. I've got lots of these in storage, so if you're ever coming to sell us this stuff, we need both pieces to make a deal. Mega Man Legacy Collection with the gold Mega Man amiibo. They really went crazy with the amiibos. They were doing silver, gold, 8-bit, alternate suit, player 1, player 2. I gave up, but really good piece. Obviously, all the original Mega Man games on the 3DS. Happy to get that. Mario Party 10. This is sealed. I should say, too, a lot of the newer stuff here is sealed, so amiibo bundle for the Wii U. Majora's Mask, new 3DS, complete and mint. Very hard to find, very popular, very happy to get this. And a couple of Game & Watches, so we've got the Super Mario Bros. And the Legend of Zelda. Mario Party 6 for the GameCube, big box, so that's a good one to get. A random GameCube game, Twilight Princess for the GameCube. Xenoblade Chronicles X, Collector's Edition. Weird that this isn't on the Switch yet, but for now, a good Wii U exclusive. This is the Collector's Edition. A Game Boy Micro complete in the box. These are very hard to find, and to find it complete with the faceplates and everything, very happy to get this. Nice pickup. Oh, an adapter for the 3DS to go with the Zelda 3DS because Nintendo, in their infinite wisdom, decided to stop including chargers with their newer systems. So you actually had to go buy one if you didn't already have one from your old system. Persona Q Collector's Edition. And we got some Pokemon stuff here. Pokemon Sun and Moon. This is the Collector's Edition with the Steelbook, I think. And then we've got Soul Silver and Heart Gold. These are the big box editions with the Pokewalkers. The games are actually sealed. I believe the Pokewalkers are too, so these are really nice pieces to get. And Majora's Mask for the 3DS. This is the Collector's Edition with the statue. And the original Mario Brothers Game & Watch. Really cool to get. We don't have any of these in the store right now, so I'm pumped to get this one. Okay, so that's the majority of the big box stuff. Now we're gonna go look at some carts. Lots of nice stuff over here. Let's go. So we'll start with a lot of nice Super Nintendo. Donkey Kong Country 2. Super Mario All-Stars. Notice how I said it right this time, Mario. Zelda, A Link to the Past, my favorite game of all time. Super Mario RPG. I mean, this guy knew his Super Nintendo. Turtles in Time. Donkey Kong Country 1. Super Punch-Out! Hot take, I like this better than the original Punch-Out! NHL 94, Donkey Kong Country 3, so there's all 3 Donkey Kong Country games. Always need those, always sell well. Super Mario World, Super Metroid, pretty much all the staples here. Super Mario Kart, Soul Blazer, very underrated game, especially for how early it came out in the Super Nintendo life cycle. I love this game, one of my top 10 Super Nintendo games. Demon's Crest. Another one we don't get that often. Pocky and Rocky. Kirby's Dream Land 3. So this guy had all the good stuff. SOS Sink or Swim. Sunset Riders. Great port of the arcade game. Yoshi's Island 2. Dave's favorite game. And Chrono Trigger. Again, really happy to get this one. This was one of the ones he was thinking of keeping, and then at the very end of the deal, he decided to sell it to us. I'm really happy we got this one. And last couple of Super Nintendo games here. Skyblazer, underrated gem, great game. Get this game and play it, very good. And Evo Search for Eden. I'm not a huge fan of this game. I know a lot of people like it. It's hard to find. Really happy to get a copy. We don't have one right now. Okay, now we've got some Nintendo 64 stuff. Again, a very good Nintendo 64 collection. So let's take a look. So we got Majora's Mask, Ocarina, this is the collector's edition. Snowboard Kids 2, very hard to find, very good game. Conker's Bad Fur Day, another one of Dave's favorites. I tried this a few years ago, couldn't get into it. Maybe I'll give it another shot, just didn't like the gameplay. But I could see back when it came out how people would have liked it, for sure. Paper Mario, Indiana Jones, and the Infernal Machine, very hard to find. Rumor is Blockbuster exclusive, but not 100% sure. Pokemon Stadium, Castlevania Legacy of Darkness, this is the harder to find one, so happy to get this one. StarCraft 64, Harvest Moon 64, and the other Pokemon Stadium 2. Really cool cart, how it's gold on the front and then kind of gray, so kind of like a two-tone, very cool. Mario Party 2 and Mario Party. Okay guys, so just did a bit of unpacking, realized a lot of this stuff was in cases, would have been hard to see, but we're back at her. So let's start with some portable stuff. So first up, the green Game Boy Color. This was his childhood system, so he had trouble letting this one go, but finally decided, hey, let's just add it to the collection and get rid of it. So happy to get this one. And some portable games, Pokemon Red, Pokemon Blue, and then we've got the classic NES series Zelda here. So always need those Pokemon games for the store. I believe we're out of red. For some reason, everyone wants red. They don't want blue as much. Not sure why, but that's the case at our store. So I believe that red will go right into the display case and it'll be the only copy we have. Next up, we've got some Zelda stuff here. So the 2 Oracle games for the Game Boy Color. So happy to get those. And then Link's Awakening DX. And then I believe we have, that was Link's Awakening, and then we have Link's Awakening DX here, so we had both of them. So big Zelda guy, had all the good Zelda stuff. So always need Zelda stuff at the store, always sells really well. Link to the Past, yeah, that's Link to the Past and 4 Swords. Bit of label damage on that one, but very playable game, so still very sellable. And Zelda 2 classic NES series. One thing I thought was cool with these is they actually made them gray like Nintendo carts instead of the darker gray that the regular Game Boy Advance games are. So nice touch on Nintendo's part there. And another nice one, Minish Cap, complete in the box, mint. Always need this game loose. Interesting to see how this will sell because it's so expensive. A lot of people buy them just to play them at our store. So nice piece to get, but I think it's going to be a bit longer to sell this one, so we'll see how it goes. Then a few more portable items here. Sealed Mystery Dungeon for the 3DS. Sealed Link Between Worlds. I always talk about how Link to the Past is my favorite game of all time. This game might actually be better. It's open-ended from the beginning. You can go anywhere. They just took Link to the Past and built on it. I highly recommend this game for anyone who hasn't played it. Go play it right now. Stop watching this, go play this. Ocarina of Time 3D, sealed as well. And then your 2 Zelda games for the original DS. We have a lot of copies of this. They must have made way more of this than they did Spirit Tracks because this is the one that's hard to get. It's a bit pricier and I can see why. Just don't see this one as much as the first one. Okay, so now we've got some nice NES stuff, so let's go through that. So we've got Punch-Out in the box, Back to the Future in the box. So these are all boxed, so Dracula's Curse, and now this actually has the shrink wrap on it. It's open at the top, so these stickers actually aren't on the box. So we're gonna sell it like this and let the buyer decide if they want to take the cellophane off or leave it as is. I think it's pretty cool. I would leave it like this. I think it's like, you don't want to, I think that adds to it, and the box is mint underneath. Donkey Kong Classics. And Batman. Same deal with this one. These stickers are actually on the original shrink wrap, which is still there, so really cool. And now some loose carts. So Zelda 1, always need this one, and Zelda 2, which we typically always have in stock. Most people remember this one more fondly. Part 2 is just too difficult for the most part. I get it's a well-made game, but I remember renting this as a kid and wanted to take it back to the store, whereas this one I enjoyed thoroughly. And next we've got Turtles 1, Turtles 2, and Turtles 3. In my opinion, this is the best one of the trilogy. Doesn't get as much love as the arcade game, but if you're gonna get one of those games, get this one. DuckTales, top 10 NES game for sure. And then we've got our Mario trilogy, so there's 3, Duck Hunt, original Mario with Duck Hunt, and Super Mario 2. Always need these. These are typically always in a lot when we get them, but we'll take them. Tetris, actually very hard to keep in stock. When people buy an NES at our store, they buy an NES with a couple of Mario games, and then the next game is always Tetris. Either Tetris or Dr. Mario. So this one, hard to keep in stock. Pumped to get a copy of this, actually. Out of all the stuff in here, this might be the thing we need the most in the store. And then we've got our Castlevania 1, also hard to keep in stock. And Castlevania 2, very easy to keep in stock because no one wants this one, but it's still a good game. We've got some disc-based stuff to go through. Again, really good stuff, so let's just get to it. Breath of the Wild for the Wii U, sealed. Poke Park 2, sealed for the Wii. Wind Waker HD, sealed for the Wii U. Mario Party 8 for the Wii. Paper Mario. So the remake still hasn't really affected the price of this one too much. It's gone down a bit, but more people are looking for it, so it's kind of a good and bad thing for us. Wind Waker, Smash Brothers. So again, all your GameCube staples here. Mario Kart, Double Dash, my favorite Mario Kart. 4 Swords, and then we've got Mario Party 4, 5, and 7. So I showed you 6 in the big box earlier. And then some nice ones here. Pokemon Coliseum, Metal Gear Solid Twin Snakes, Wario World. Is it complete? And it's complete. We never get this game with the manual, so I'm actually pumped that there's a manual in there. Radiant Dawn, Fire Emblem, and Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness. And then also randomly, there was Indiana Jones and the Great Adventures in the box, so that was put with that stuff. Okay guys, so that's everything from that collection. Now the funny thing is, we picked up stuff off this same guy, I'm gonna say about a month ago. Didn't do an unboxing because we just had to get it all into the store. We spent about 10 grand the first time, and we got hundreds of items. The funny thing with this lot is this was about $6,000 to $7,000 for like way less stuff, but this was all the quality stuff. So when we went to go see him and we filmed his basement with all the stuff, that was his first go around. And then what happened was he was in the middle of moving, he sent us a message and he decided to sell us more stuff. So when I got there, we opened up the boxes, we went through everything. He did keep a few more things, which is okay. I mean, he has sentimental attachment to some of the stuff, but we did get most of the quality stuff. So I'm really happy to get this for the store, and I'm gonna get it all ready, put it up on Facebook and Instagram, and hopefully sell some of it this weekend, get some of our money back, which would be great. So again, guys, thanks for watching. I love doing these unboxing videos. I can't wait to do another one, and we'll see you at the store. Cheers. Let's just throw some We'll go get that one.